today we're doing the first part of the Kepler Track, which is a great walk in Fiordland National Park. And so we booked a water taxi to basically make us not have to walk 4.5 kilometers one way on just flat in the woods. We just kind of skipped that part and got over to walking up the hill instead, up to Luxmore Hut. So that's the lunch destination for today.
It's supposed to be the best part of Kepler Track, and we're hoping to, well, do it in one day. Many people do it as a day trip. And we'll be back on the same beach later this afternoon to take the water taxi back to Ano. Come on, Cornelia. We can take them. We can overtake them. We overtook them. Now, sure, they have proper backpacks, but you know, it's still a competition. Damn it, he just overtook us. I mean, he's running, to be fair. Well, partially running. We're not going to be able to catch up to it.
We haven't talked about the keas. It's the only alpine parrot in all of New Zealand, and you can find them all along the west coast on the South Islands in the mountains that go there. It's a very curious bird and it likes to steal food, so make sure that you have anything edible close to you so you don't have to scare it away. In some places they like to chew on rubber as well, so if you have your car parked for multiple days in certain areas, then they could be there nibbling at your tire, unfortunately. Just remember that these are wild animals, so don't try to pet them or do anything that stresses them out.
We're driving on Milford Road today. We had about 25 mosquitoes tonight in our van, which we had to try and kill before going to sleep. There were still 5 alive, so Oscar was up in the middle of the night.
It's crazy. We talked to someone who had a tent that's like right next to us, and they had like 100 at least mosquitoes between the outer and inner tent.
Oh.
So when you opened up the outer tent, it was like a cloud flying down. Lord.
Yeah, not jealous of the people in tents over there. Anyway, now we're driving towards Milford Sound. It's a gorgeous day. It's gonna be sun all day. We're lucked out because Milford Sound has like 200 days of rain throughout the year, and we're here during the week that seems to be, I don't know, the best of the year or something. So sunshine. We're gonna do 2 hikes on the way there, and then we're just gonna check out the sound when we get there, and then turn back around to the same campsite.
Yeah. But that's also because we're doing Doubtful Sound tomorrow. It's the campsite that's closest to Milford, but also not too far from where the boat to Doubtful is going.
Yeah.
So it's a good compromise, even though we didn't realize there were that amount of mosquitoes when we booked it.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe
Yeah.
it was just today.
Fingers crossed.
The tunnel connecting Milford to the rest of New Zealand opened in 1953, and it's just wide enough for cars to go in one direction at a time, so there will be some lineups if you go there. Before that, any supply going to the people living there had to come by sea. But the tunnel and parts of the road is fairly steep, so if you don't trust your car or your van with steep inclines, I would suggest going with one of the many buses that go there on a daily basis. Gimli, however, managed to get there no problem, though we did have to gear all the way down to second gear in order to not wear the brakes down. Along the road, you're supposed to see thousands upon thousands of waterfalls along the mountainside. And with there being an average of more than 150 days of rain a year, chances are pretty good that you're going to see some waterfalls. We, however, managed to go there during a dry period, which meant that we got a lot of views, but very, very few waterfalls. The few that we saw were the biggest ones, and they were down to drizzle at that point. We feel pretty lucky with the weather though, because we do prefer sunshine and good weather over rain, even though it was supposed to be a fairly unique experience. On the way back from Milford, we decided to do a few stops, and Marianne Lake was one of them. And oh boy, was it worth it. The hike up was a bit rougher than we expected, as it's not a maintained path, rather it's more of a backcountry hike. It can probably be fairly slippery if you go there during rain. But once we got to the lake, oh my lord, it felt like stepping into a different world. We were just surrounded with these incredible mountains, and the lake itself was just the cherry on top. Easily one of our favorite places in Fiordland, especially given the sunny weather we had. Second hike of the day, Key Summit. It's like a 4-kilometer hike with 400 meters of elevation, and we're much later in the day than we anticipated, so we're most likely not gonna see the sunset, but chances are it's gonna be a little bit dark once we get back to the car. The sun will have left the valley at the very least.
This is part of the Routeburn Great Walk. Supposedly the best part, so...
We're doing a lot of the best part of different great walks.
Why not?
All of a sudden, it felt like a botanical garden up here. It was a bit unexpected. No.
Hello.
You shouldn't be in there. So there is Marianne Lake, where we were earlier today. Sun has set in the valley there, but you can still see it.
So all the reviews for Key Summit is saying to like start very, very early unless you want to share the trail with a whole bunch of people because it's a very popular day walk in New Zealand. Turns out you can also be very, very late and you will have the summit all to yourself.
If you enjoyed following along our time here in Fiordland, we would really appreciate you giving us a like for this video. There are a bunch more videos up on our channel already if you want to see more of our travels, and there are a few more videos coming out in the weeks to come. So don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any of those. And with that, I'll leave you with a take care, be kind, and goodbye.